Hello class, my name is John Machete and I am here today to teach you how to set up the dinner table formally. First, I will go over some of the items that you will need to be placing on the table, and then I will show you where they go. You should have 3 different types of forks and 3 different types of spoons. Your first fork, which should be located all the way on the outside, is the salad fork. This is always smaller than the dinner fork. The next fork is your main dinner fork. This fork is always used for eating the main meal. And your third and last fork, which should be your dessert fork. It could either have 3 or 4 tines, but once again should always be smaller than the dinner fork. For spoons, you should have your main soup spoon, which should be the biggest spoon out of the 3. Then you should have your teaspoon, which is used for stirring coffee or tea. And last, you should have your dessert spoon, which should be medium size in between the soup spoon and the teaspoon. You should have 2 different types of knives. The first knife should be your dinner knife. This is used for your main course meals and has grooves on it so you can cut through things. The second knife is your butter knife. This is a dull knife, it's not very sharp, and is used to scoop butter out, which should also go along with your butter dish. You should have 3 different plates and 1 bowl on the table. The first plate should be a little saucer, which should go along with a coffee cup or a teacup. The second plate should be your bread plate, which the butter knife goes on and is used for eating bread. The third and last plate should be your main dish plate. On top of that main dish plate is located your soup bowl, which is the only bowl on the table. For glasses, you should have 4 different types. Your first glass should just be a normal glass just to fill up with water. Your second glass should be a red wine glass. These glasses usually have a deep bowl for the wine to sit in. Your third glass should be your white wine glass. This usually has a smaller bowl compared to the red wine glass and usually isn't as big. Your fourth and last glass should be either a little teacup or coffee cup. And the last thing that should never be left out is the napkin. Now that I have showed you everything that you need, I'm going to show you where it belongs on the table. So we will start from the left side of the table and work our way to the right. On the left side we have the napkin. It could either be placed all the way on the left side where it is, or you could put it inside the soup bowl, but when dinner starts the person is obviously going to either have to move it back to the left or place it on his lap. In the top left hand corner we have our bread plate with our butter knife. Right below that we have our salad fork with our dinner fork right next to it, which is on the left hand side of the dinner plate. The soup bowl goes on top of the dinner plate. Above the dinner plate we have the dessert spoon and the dessert fork. To the right of the dinner plate we have our dinner knife, the teaspoon, and the soup spoon. To the right of the soup spoon we have our saucer with our teacup or coffee cup on top of it. And in the top right corner, it doesn't matter what order these go in, we have the white wine glass, the red wine glass, and our water glass. So from a whole view, it should look like that.